Hello, beauty. Welcome to a moment of calm. We're using affirmational tapping with a beautiful set of EFT, emotional freedom technique, or tapping, and an affirmation that comes to you from an oracle card. And today, this is a quick stop in to help you take a breath and feel better regardless of what's going on around you. Tapping will help you release your stress and relax your nervous system and help your body heal itself and release emotional and physical pain, bring you clarity, and so much more. Today, we're coming to you from SONIA CHOQUETTE, Ask Your Guides. So SONIA, years ago, was I think she was the first or one of the first teachers, mentors I've had remotely, who teaching how to tap into your intuition and your higher self, right? So I have a soft spot for her, and she has been around for many, many years, and she has so much to share. There's tons of free stuff on YouTube like mine, so check her out, SONIA CHOQUETTE. So Ask Your Guides. It's she has a book as well. Well, she has several books, but there is a book of that title. So we're just going to tap in, and I want you to remember to just take this moment to check in with your body first. So we tend to bypass that a lot. So just check in and see where you're holding any kind of stress. Just do that little scan through your body and notice where you're holding it, because the body will hang on to it. And just notice how intense it feels. And then as I show you the card, notice how your body reacts to that and whether it resonates or not. And then we'll do a short bit of tapping to bring in some calm, and notice how that works for you. All you need to do is follow along. You don't need to know anything about tapping or how to do it. Follow me, tap where I tap, and say what I say, and see how you feel. And you can always substitute or add your own words. Things come up for you. So asking for the collective, what do we need to know today for the highest good and greatest joy of all? Okay, this one's called Opposition. Interesting, right? And it's nature spirits. Look at these figures kind of spinning around that star. It's almost like a yin-yang kind of feeling there, right? Let's have a look at what the guidebook tells us. Number 49, thank you for numbering. It's been kind of a long, crazy week. I have to say, things go fast and they go slow. Crazy week, crazy day. Before I sat down here, I was trying to put a little water on. My hair was just so much static because we're so cold and the heat is on. Okay, I digress. 49, opposition. Take another look. Get it close so you can see. Opposition. Concession, fairness, democracy, neutrality. Well, I think we need some of that today, don't we? Your nature spirits remind you that no one is entirely good or bad. Every person has their own version of reality, which may not necessarily agree with yours. Instead of arguing or feeling wronged by someone who refuses to see your point of view, open your mind and consider theirs. See the balance of light and shadow, rigidity and flexibility, receptivity and hostility in all people, including yourself. although it's easy to feel indignant and defensive toward the one who opposes you. The truth is that no one is trying to harm you. Instead, your detractor simply supports their own interests and priorities, which are different from yours. Rather than reacting emotionally with argument, attack, or invalidation, seek to understand your opponent instead. Be mindful not to be overly self-centered or self-protective. Be fair-minded and relax your stance. You can always say to someone, well, that's an interesting point of view, tell me more. And then maybe later you want to hear mine. And we're not bypassing some of the violence that's going on, or all the violence that's going on today. But I love how often there is a response from love and caring. I mean, literally people are singing instead of fighting against the person or that people, the group. So think about that in your own circles, within your community, within your friendships, within your work, wherever you are, and think about how you can respond in that way. Recognize their humanity and not just the part that opposes you. For example, what are your opponent's priorities? What are their needs? What might they fear in you? This standoff between you can be softened if you consider their motives as well as your own. Gain insight into your common interests. From there, you can move ahead. Compromise. Let your higher self communicate with your opponent's higher self rather than antagonize their ego with combativeness. Allow your nature spirits to ease the tension between you. They will cool the hostile air and calm the ground under your feet, so you both feel more stable and secure. There is an acceptable solution to this impasse if you ease your position and lighten your heart. Your nature spirit's message to you: accept that your interests are no more or less important than those of people around you. So the only way to achieve resolution is through understanding and compromise. So let's do a little tapping on that very thing. So on the eyebrow point, I accept, side of the eye, that my interests under the eye are no more or less important, under the nose, than those of people around me. Chin. So the only way to achieve resolution, collarbones, is through understanding, under the arm, and compromise, top of the head. I am willing and ready to achieve resolution through understanding and compromise. Third eye, so it is. Amen. And take a nice breath. Feel into your body again. I did feel some relaxation in coming down. How about you? Maybe it is because I am tired today. This February energy has really got me going. But I want you to just tune into your body like that. Feel your feet on the floor or the grass or wherever you are. Push into the soles of your shoes. Feel that groundedness. Tap on all the points or just one. You know, I love to go to the collarbones. One hand or two. And breathe. Has your tightness and constriction, that discomfort, that unease, that stress, has that relaxed some? You can keep going and bringing it down further. If it hasn't, just know there's something there you need to work on. And if you can't now, do it later today, do it tomorrow. Keep tapping. That's what it's all about. And I will be back next week with more of these short little tapping into calm sessions. but I will also begin to add to the new series about tapping for tumultuous times. And stay tuned. Thank you all for being here. For those of you who return over and over, for those of you who comment and share and subscribe. My mission is to share the ability to use your own energy, to move it, to not be stuck, and to find the peace and the joy that you desire and that you deserve. Remember, you are loved, and I see your beauty, I see your light. Shine brightly.